what roles do Reverend Karin and Reverend Lezli do at New Vision Center? I think that's an interesting question. And I want to share something that you just reminded me of when we were in ministerial school, which we happened to enter at the same time and complete at the same time. And we had a teacher there. One of our teachers taught mystical Bible. And he would say that he found that effective ministers fall under one of two categories. Either they are the prophet, what he called the prophet, or the pastor. Now, the prophet is the one that takes this teaching and all the truth that has been revealed in all these different faith traditions and speaks in a very philosophical manner and explains it to people and brings it forth in people and connects on that very deep level. And then and people are very, very gifted in that area. And then the pastor, a little bit on the other side, is the one that is more the old, not the old, but the traditional idea of a minister, which is the shepherd, which is the one we go to when we're falling down, right? The one that we look for when we lost our way, the one that maybe has more of a practical approach that can help us live out this teaching more. And so in ministerial school, one day I was thinking about the two of us, and it became so clear to me that Reverend Lezli is really the prophet, right? She has this wonderful way of telling, of taking these ideas and understanding them and sharing it with the world in a beautiful, eloquent way. And that I am really the one that is more on the practical side, that, takes this and says, okay, so how do I walk this out and help the people? How do we walk this out? Now, of course, if somebody has a crisis, they call Reverend Lezli, and she is there for them. Somebody wants to talk philosophy with me. Yeah, I can do that. If I get stuck, I switch into German, and then we're good, right? But you see the difference there. It's not that one is better than the other. It's just two very, very different ways. And that is really how we have, over the last 5 years this year.
Five and a half.
Five and a half years. How we have taken all that is ministry and seeing where do you shine, where do I shine, and how can we work together to make sure that we fulfill the needs of this community. And so that looks like that Reverend Lezli is our director of adult education, right? So she's looking at what is needed, what curriculum would really serve the community this year, things of that nature. And I do things like, I work on the business side of this organization. I am the corporate secretary, and I got to, work on budgets. Yay me. So. And,
yay me.
And at the end of the day, at the end of the year, we come together and we realize what a blessing it is that we get to do what we love to do. Would you like to add something?
Yeah, I would add just like on a technical side, yes, I do education. And on Karin's side, in addition to the business side, you would more see her overseeing things like congregant care. On my side, you would see me overseeing circles, which is lay-led shared study. What you'll start to see is if it's about study or concepts, it's more likely to fall on my side. And if it's about congregant care, where you go visit people in the hospital, service ministries where people are doing the work of loving this church into being, you're going to see that fall more under Reverend Karin's umbrella. So while we both know that we both have both capacities, then there's personalities, right? And what do you like to do? And so in situations like that, that's where we find, Karin is really good with the money. She's real good with it. Whereas I like to make things pretty. So marketing ends up falling in my purvey because no one cares like I do what font it is.
Yeah.
No one probably should, but I really do.